trust us 'cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Yellow. There's a little lady. All day, baby. All day. Check 24. Right side.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick your game up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fit and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
No. Off. Check 13. Check 13.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yellow. Pressure line. Come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. A second broken tackle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it. And
a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now Haskins to throw it. Open man is Sims. He's got it. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Raven first down.
Ready? Hey, hold on. Drop deep, drop deep.
Open man here, Sims complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Haskins on 1st down, throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Haskins will throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right there, 54. 43! 43! Gotcha.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Got his man there complete to Gallup. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shrugs off another. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
Here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Haskins. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Haskins. He shakes him off. Escaping the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Let's go, D.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's second down and goal at the 5-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run. Backs play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On the draw play, Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On second down now. It's Coleman. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Let's go now. 57 the ending. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 47-yard line.
50 yards. I've got one way. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Don't get nervous.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't miss this. I've got one way.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 40, 30, 10, and all the Ravens touchdown. Steven Sims, 97 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. Still going. Sheds another. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's another Eagles first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Coleman now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I got it. Double tight. Double tight. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet.
From the 31, Haskins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Oliver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try.
Just like that. Just like that.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, it's Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now it's Haskins. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this one is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Feel like